My name is Steve Tewitt, and I'm actually a high school English teacher and psychology. We're going to be making apple cider, and we're going to be using a press that my two uncles made when my grandpa moved the family from New Jersey a little bit after World War II. They bought a 10-acre apple orchard out on Lake Michigan Drive by Versluis Orchards. I've been making cider since I was a little kid. There are two parts. There's a grinder, which they hooked up to a lathe machine or a lathe motor, and you push the apples down and it hits actually the flywheel from an old motorcycle that was my uncle's, and then it falls into a bag, and then you take the pumice and you put it into the press. But then to apply the pressure and squeeze it, they took the jack off a 1967 Chevy. They're resourceful, which I like. One batch doesn't take very long, but if you're going to get out the whole press and get everything set, you usually try to make quite a bit at once. So we'll usually press for a couple hours. And I don't remember how many apples we started with, but one year we made 55 gallons of cider. That's a ridiculous amount of cider. This year I think we'll get closer to 25. We put some in carboys to ferment. We make draft cider, and then we drink some sweet. So we'll start with a base of tart apples like Spy or Cortland, and then add some sweet or some spicy or aromatic apples on top of that to get a fuller bodied and richer flavored cider. We used to filter it through a sock because that's what we had, but now I have muslin or cheesecloth bags, which look a little more appetizing, although I've noticed the cider has a flatter taste now. So yeah, that's the process, and it's messy, it's sticky. There will be bees all over the place. We'll have the mushed pumice to put in the compost or in the garden, but it's fun, and there's nothing like fresh cider. So.